Hi, in this video you're going to see what I did to clean up the front of an old abandoned building that we've moved into and we are selling printing and related services out of. So sit back, relax, enjoy. You can watch me breaking all the rules and getting it done right. I contacted my local supplier for recommendations for the outside of the building, and my criteria was that I did not want to use an overlam on the building. Number one, I don't own the building. Number two, it's expensive. And number three, I might want to change it in a year or two. That's the cool thing about this product. So what we ended up using is a dry tack product. It's Polar monomeric white matte permanent adhesive. Stuff was great to install. I used it for the door as well. You do have to use heat and pressure to apply it to the building, and I used a foam roller to do that attaches to a heat gun, and basically it's got two handles on the side of it, and you press into the object that you're adhering it to using heat, and it just goes on and sticks like crazy. Stuff was fantastic. I'll put the product number in the listener details below. The building was left empty for about 4 years before we moved into it, and again it was in really bad shape. It had a locked parking lot that they kept gated and locked, but the street people had climbed under the fence and moved into it, or not into it, but had moved into the parking lot, and there was lots of needles and various paraphernalia for drug use around, which we had to clean up. Also a lot of tagging on the building. They'd damaged the windows trying to enter the building on a regular basis, is my understanding. So we, once we had wrapped the parking lot, we went to work painting the rest of the building to cover up the graffiti, and it hadn't been painted in, it looked like maybe a decade. So I used a airless sprayer, which I bought I think for about $500, and I purchased that from Home Depot, which is also where I got the paint, and it was just a flat gray outdoor latex that I had great results with. I used a total of 10 gallons on the building, and we're now it's at the point where I'll probably go around in the spring and do some touch-ups. Nothing about this building is straight. The building was built in 1930, and there was an additional part of the building built in 1935. So the door is a unique size. It's 36 inches by, I think, 84 inches if memory serves, and it is shot. The wood on the front of it was peeling back from neglect and just general wear. It had been kicked out of the frame, had been gone, kicked away where the door handle connects to the building. So really what I wanted to do is just cover it up to the best of my ability with, to be honest with you, no more than 4 or 5 hours work. So I sanded the door to try to make it as flat as possible without adding filler. And then I used, again, the dry tack and printed some pictures of a cloud, believe it or not, and then I adhered it to the side of the building. It's nothing fancy. I'm not really worried about wrinkles. I just needed something to hold the door together for the interim. Possibly in the future we'll go ahead and replace that with something else.